Hey, welcome back to the channel. My name is Nicholas, and today we're going to be looking at something that we don't normally take a peek at, and that is going to be commercial real estate. So let's jump in. I want to talk about the relationship between commercial real estate and residential real estate and how they work together and how they are going to affect one another if one of them is disrupted in a major way. So let's start off with commercial real estate. So I got this article from Reuters. It is talking about the White House basically now tracking commercial real estate really closely. That should raise a couple of alarm bells, especially if you're in commercial. There's about $6 trillion in debt that is found throughout the nation in commercial real estate, and will actually have a play in the residential sector. Now, I can't speak to whether or not it's going to play majorly, or if it will be a minor situation, or if it's going to be national, or it will be hyper localized. So those are things I really can't talk about as far as, like, I don't have a crystal ball and I wish I did. If you do have one, please let me know. I would love to take a look at it. As far as that article goes, they were commenting about how basically the market's really unstable in commercial sector, and especially in office and retail spaces are at an all-time low, and it's going to be playing into the residential sector. And this is according to some of the research that I got. So what would happen in the event of a commercial crash? So first things first, what would happen is you're going to have reduced prices all across the board. Everyone's going to start to reduce their price. And this comes into the, your buyers are going to look at the market and be like, hey, this industry just had a major disruption, must be signaling to them that everyone is experiencing the same disruption in all fields, and that things are not as certain as they were before. So that would be the first thing. You would see an immediate drop in residential prices, that there's going to be an increased risk in commercial, and that would automatically translate into an increased risk in residential. So you would probably not see as many builds going up or flips happening, things of that nature, basically stalling the market and causing prices to reduce. So those are a lot of cons, and I hate being the con guy, not a con guy, sorry, that's not what I meant. I hate being the guy that's a downer on the party, ultimately. So but I do want to put out there a little bit of an upside to this. So when you have a market that basically goes and lays flat, you have the potential for a lot of opportunities to arise. So if you are in a very liquid position in that you have a lot of cash and you're able to spend forward some of that cash, that would mean that you can get something at a bargain. Or saying that you're using mortgage rates, or if you're using a mortgage and it's a very good rate and you can leverage the mortgage in order to purchase the property, you would ultimately have a lot more opportunity available to you than you would, just a couple months prior. So there's kind of a pros and cons situation going on here. Yes, it would be disastrous for a lot of businesses, and yes, it would affect the real estate market, but at the same time, you would see a lot of discount prices show up. And that being said, Florida market as it stands today in the residential sector is doing really well. If you're looking in the metropolitan areas, you're going to notice that prices have been increasing and have been continuously increasing. We did experience that slowdown in November. However, it seems to have already evaporated. And it's looking like we're going to be in another growth year again. So we've had a lot of things thrown at us in the last couple of years. However, Florida has continued to flourish, and this might just be one more obstacle for the market to overcome. But I wish I had the crystal ball for you guys. Again, if you have one, let me know. I'd love to take a look at it. But anyway, that's all I had for you today. My name is Nicholas, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care.